world. This is my final video on my sniper. Since the last video I've done decals and I did a gunk wash with some oil paints. I prefer that to panel lining with thinned enamel paints because it's faster. It has a general effect of warming the colors up, like you can see on the shield here that if it'll focus, you can see that it's not as pristine as a simple panel line job would do. You can see, like, in here there's, you know, it just looks like shadowy gunk in there. And, you know, it doesn't look completely clean. It looks like it's been out in the weather but taken care of pretty well. On the gun here, it just gives it that depth, and I like how it comes out. I think I've said what paints I used before, but I can go through it again. All the paints are Vallejo paints. Yeah. Still trying to get used to filming on this phone here. Focus is all over the place, as well as exposure. Look at that. Anyway, I used Vallejo's acrylics for these. The blue on here and the chest piece, the torso, that was Vallejo's Luftwaffe uniform. It's a nice gray blue. For the shield, off-white. For parts of the body, dark gray. I use dark gray on the bottom parts of the feet. The calf part. The gun's blocking it, but the cockpit hatch, parts like that. As well as on the visor and these earpieces. I used, oops, knocking things over here. I used bronze for the, now it focuses. I used bronze for the vents, but they might not look too bronze to you. I used it on this piece here. Oil paint really dulled it down. You can see those upper vents there, and my lighting is not good so far out towards the camera, but the shoulder vent there, that was bronze. For the parts of the frame, like the oh, I also used bronze for the insides of the thrusters. You can see there. For the grab something to point with. For the shroud on the back and the legs, I used jet exhaust because jet exhaust. I like that it's a slightly warmer tone than the gunmetal gray that I used on the frame pieces. I like working with these paints because they're easy. They don't smell. They go on easy. For most of the body panels, most of the armor, I used UK Exterior Dark Sea Gray. I really like this dark gray color. I like it better than the actual dark gray. I don't know, it just has a nice cool tone to it. Yeah, I think those are all the colors I used. Oh, I used chrome marker on top of the antenna there. And knock the shield over. But, this my photo booth is a little small, so I can't get the whole thing in frame without seeing off to the side. But anyway, that's why most of the pictures I do of this thing are in portrait, and you don't want to see a video in portrait, so I still have to top coat this. I don't know if I really want to do that. I gotta seal in the oil paints, but I don't want to lose this nice shine that it has. It's this nice satin shine. Alright. And I gotta glue down these ankle pieces. And I lost the other one. Fell down on the floor here. I'm out of frame here, but there they are back on. As I was saying, stand up straight, Jimmy. I call him Jimmy because he's a GM. And they called him Jim on the show. Anyway, the show, I say. There's like dozens and dozens of Gundam shows. But I could go on and on about that, but I won't. I'll tell you about the, I don't know if you can see it, the dry transfers on the chest and the shoulder here. That was an accident. I didn't mean to get these little bits of paint chipping up here, but that came up with the tape, so I'm lucky I didn't have more damage. That's about the only thing I messed up on this, but I got lucky and they don't look too bad. It looks like I intended it that way. Another thing is I wish I had waited to put the visor in, because the gloss coat I did for the gloss coat I did after the paint, before decals, and then after decals really fogged it up. And I had gotten that pretty shiny previously. I don't know, I suppose I could take it out. There's a little bit of oil paint on it too, but yeah, it's not too bad. You can still see the eye in there, which is cool. I'm running long here, so I guess I'll leave you with a slideshow with some music, some really exciting music.